Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Minimalism Made Simple podcast. My name is Rebecca, and I am the blogger over at minimalismmadesimple.com. I encourage you to head over and check out that website as I have several worksheets and checklists for you to print absolutely for free. So, thank you for tuning in today, and let's get started with today's episode. This week's episode is about less stuff. When we move into a new place, we start with a clean slate, literally. We don't own many things, so we have to start acquiring our own. Then years pass and we realize that we have way more than we initially thought we ever would. It's a very common occurrence and happens to all of us. However, did you know that owning too much stuff is actually bad for both your health and mentality? In fact, it has been said that being surrounded by clutter puts us at risk of anxiety, depression, and it also increases our stress levels. So as a result, it might be a good idea to take a good look at the things you own and ask yourself whether you really need them or not. So I'm going to begin by breaking down why you should own less. Owning lots of stuff has become synonymous with wealth in our society. However, it couldn't be farther from the truth. In reality, owning too much stuff causes stress as we are not able to function properly in an unorganized environment, which often comes with too much clutter. Our minds have become overwhelmed, which in turn affects not only our productivity, but also our health. A recent study has proven that people with too many things in their apartments are more prone to anxiety attacks since their minds are preoccupied with material things and organizing them rather than everyday issues. This is a common issue these days as most of us have trouble saying goodbye to the things that we own. So think about this for a second. How many times have you considered throwing something away, but then you kept it since you might need it someday? This way of thinking is ever present in society today, and you're not alone. However, there are many reasons that you should consider evaluating what you keep hidden in your closets. So I'm going to talk today about 10 reasons why you should own less stuff. Owning less stuff is beneficial not only for our physical well-being, but also for our mental state. Many reasons for getting rid of unessential and unwanted things can impact our lives positively. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. Owning less stuff reduces your stress levels. Having too much stuff lying around triggers our anxiety, as I talked about this before, and increases our stress levels since we have to worry about our belongings constantly. Hence, decluttering will help you feel calmer and more in control of your stress. It will also give you one less thing to worry about. Number 2 is decluttering gives you more space. Having fewer things comes with having more space. This may come in handy when you have a significant other who wants to leave a couple of things over, or when you want to store some essential stuff like cooking appliances or clothes. Clearing out your home from unnecessary items will give you space for new and more essential things that would never have a place in your home before. Number 3 is that you will feel more peaceful. Since having less stuff decreases your stress levels, it will also make you feel more at peace. After all, walking into your apartment after a long day and not having to worry about wondering where everything is under a pile of random things is nothing short of peaceful. Number 4 is it will be easier for you to find things. Owning less is also beneficial for organizing your living space. If you have fewer items, it's easier for you to know where they are. What's more is that decluttering will give you more space to efficiently organize and divide your things so that you never waste time looking for them. Number 5 is you will spend less money. This one goes without saying, but you will save a lot of money from decluttering. Not only will you not buy more unnecessary stuff, but you can also auction off your old things or donate them to shelters or to people in need. If you have any valuable things, consider selling them online because sometimes you can make good money that way. Number 6 is your place will be ready for visitors. Clearing out your apartment from unnecessary things will also make inviting people over less stressful and frustrating. People will be able to come over without a couple of days' notice since you don't have to do a deep clean every time that you invite someone over or if someone just randomly shows up. Number 7 is an important one. You will start focusing on quality over quantity. So after decluttering, you will realize that it's better to have less stuff, but of value. For example, it's better to have one quality shirt that will last you years as opposed to owning multiple shirts that will tear after just a couple of wears. Number 8 is that it will help you to live in the present. So hoarding things can also mean that you are unable to let go of the past. As a result, once you get rid of all the unessential items in your home, you will be able to live in the present and truly focus on it. You will be able to see that it's not the material things that matter in life. Number 9 is that you will help save the environment. So owning fewer things will also help you save the environment since you will not contribute to the overproduction of goods. What's more, once getting rid of all your old things, make sure to separate them properly to ensure that you're doing your part. And last but not least, number 10, you will become more productive. Since you'll be able to find your things easier, you will also become more productive. Your mornings will no longer constitute of clearing out a table or rummaging through your closet to find that specific outfit. Instead, you'll be able to focus on your work and be more efficient. Now I'm going to dive into why having less stuff makes you happier. So owning less makes your life so much better since it increases your happiness levels. Once you clear out your physical environment and get rid of unnecessary stuff, you'll be able to fully appreciate your surroundings and focus on what's important in your life. Furthermore, the mere fact that you will no longer have to look for things or worry about the mess will add to your happiness. On top of that, you won't have to spend too much time cleaning, which is always a great bonus, is it not? So before I end this episode, I want to leave you with some final thoughts. Owning less stuff doesn't mean that you have to own nothing. It simply means that you should only have the things that you truly need. So take some time to evaluate whether the things that are taking up space in your apartment or home are worth it. And if not, perhaps consider donating them or giving them to people in need. Living minimally can make you feel so much better. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. And don't forget that you can head to my website at minimalismmadesimple.com to download my free workbook and my free minimalist resource library. Have a great day. Bye-bye.